As I mentioned, you are sending all sorts of questions into us and have been for some time about the auto tariffs, car manufacturing in London. And Linda has been looking into those questions and answers. So, Paulette, thank you for your question. Paulette Sherb, wondering if there are any vehicles that are currently considered Canadian-made, and if there are, why aren't we highlighting them, Linda?
Let's highlight them.
Okay,
then.
sounds good.
Let's do that. Yeah, and there's a lot of people wondering because with the tariffs and the counter tariffs, the price of foreign-made vehicles is likely going to go up. So what's made here? Well, let's look at the Ford Oakville assembly plant that is currently retooling to produce the Ford Super Duty trucks. That's going to be starting next year. General Motors in Ingersoll, Ontario, produces the Chevy Bright Drop van that is only made in Canada. It's an electric commercial van used by the likes of Amazon and those folks. Oshawa, Ontario has the Chevy Silverado at their GM plant. Of course, that's a big, huge, best-selling truck. St. Catharines, they have a plant there as well, but mainly parts that are made, engines, transmissions that are used in the Corvette made there. In Honda, when we talk about Honda, we're looking at Alliston, Ontario. Two factories there are producing two of the best-selling Honda vehicles, the Honda Civic and the Honda CR-V. And Stellantis, we've been talking a lot about Stellantis in the news. They've got two factories. One in Windsor does the Chrysler Pacifica. Those vehicles set to be hit by Trump's tariffs. So they are halting production for 2 weeks starting on Monday with some changes to come as well. Beyond that, the Dodge Charger Daytona, they also make there as well. And the Brampton assembly is retooling to make the next generation Jeep Compass. And Toyota has a couple of plants here, Cambridge and Woodstock. They make the RAV4, the Lexus NX, and the RX. They are the only facility to make these in North America. So some of the Canadian-built vehicles.
Okay. And Joe Holman also wrote in. He's been looking into just how many vehicles Canada produces in some of those models that you said. And if we transpose those numbers, he's wondering if Canada can produce enough vehicles annually to satisfy Canadians' demands and therefore minimize the impact on auto, steel, and aluminum, those industries, from Donald Trump's tariffs.
Yeah, so I've been crunching some of those numbers. Canadians purchased about 1.8 million new motor vehicles in 2024. They produced 1.3 million vehicles that same year. Now, that's down from the year before, but that's mainly because, as I was saying, some of these plants are retooling. They're kind of idling. We're not producing as many, operating under capacity as well. But the cars that are assembled in Canada are often destined for the United States. Trump says he doesn't want that. He'd rather build the cars in Detroit, so hence the tariffs. Can Canada build our own cars? Experts are saying no. You know, we just don't have the stuff because of all of our free trade. We send those cars back and forth, and we talk about that a lot, how many times they go over the border. Building cars in Canada for the Canadian market, experts say, is a cute idea, but it's not sustainable. And there was a team that tried to do this in 2000, but the industry wouldn't touch it. They said it was impossible, that they really just, it was too expensive. The last person to build a car company really from the ground up, from nothing, Elon Musk. Of course, he didn't have nothing. He had billions of dollars to put behind it. And, you know, Canada really is home to a massive auto industry, but a lot of that industry is parts. So experts are saying, you know, we really need to focus on those parts manufacturers and diversifying those markets east to west, not just north and south, to support the industry.
Okay. Linda, thank you very much. And thank you so much for your questions. Obviously, many things swirling and new headlines cause new questions. So whatever is on your mind about the tariffs and the global trade war, you're welcome to send us an email, and we will certainly put those questions to experts and bring you answers. This is CBC Morning Live.